Hello everyone. I'm hoping it ain't too blurry. Okay, focus now. So let's do an Etsy share because my pile's starting to get too big here. This is from Red Barn Vintage Store. This first one, and I kept it wrapped obviously here. She has tons of pre-made ephemera, and I like using her pieces to know what I'm going to do next, because sometimes I just don't know. So it's wrapped in sari silk, and again, it's just so cute. I love her stuff. And she adds so much different types of ephemera and papers to it. It says spring breathes new life here, and then has a cute little person. And this feels like a cardboard. She used cardboard to make this part. So that's a cute little piece. And again, she wrapped it around and put a key charm on it. Again, I personally love buying stuff from her shop when I get a chance to. She has gorgeous pieces. Now this is Enchanted Dream 71. And I'll try to make sure I link it all down below. So we got some ribbon. And then here we go. Just some pieces. Not sure exactly what this is. If it's a pocket. Oh, it is pocket. It's a pocket. Like that. Nice cute little journal card saying what I bought. And she put it in a postal thing here. Alright, so they're like playing cards. Some from a Clue game, it looks like. Pioneer Mutual Fund pieces. So different funds and stuff like that from a game. Another piece from a Clue game. And this says Record of Transcriptions. A couple pages of that. So I just ordered one of her ephemera things because every time you buy something from her, you get like 10% off, and I go a little wild on buying something every few weeks, it seems like, from her. Now this is from Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And she wrote me a personal letter, and it always smells like cinnamon, so you know. So she also now she has a website, Vintage Polka Dot Shop, so I'll have to look into her website and make sure I put that in the description box. So this is from the 1920s. It's a hymnal. And then I bought more hymnals from her just because hymnals actually come in way handy because it's like music paper for you, which I like to keep or have music paper when it comes down to making my journals. So this is how I get the music for my journals, is old hymnals. Alright, now we're going to go on to showing some digitals, which is, this one's Polka Art Studio, which is a steampunk travel journal. So digital. This, I tried to get the ephemera put on cardstock. I find it's easier, especially when it comes down to stuff like this. And she even has instructions on how to put it together, which I love that idea. And here are some tags, it looks like, and labels. A large envelope. And here are some tabs right here, and then different things you can use as ephemera. A file folder, another file folder, and I did, because I didn't really care about I wanted the tabs to be on cardstock, but this part I figured chances are I'm going to use more than one, so wanted to make sure that was done. I got both sides, so I tried to make one side more plain than the other, and then have the other side done so you could have the fascinating part on one side, plain side on the other. Not sure how fast, if I'm going too fast with this or not, but trying not to be too fast. But we have a lot to go through, so I'm trying to make it fast enough where we can go through all what we need to go through. And then I did leave some pages plain and didn't add any background, so I could use it for collage or anything else that I'm trying to make. So some of the plainer pages I chose to just leave separate from the rest. Plain white. So let's put these together. Otherwise, I'm going to lose where these are at, and then that ain't going to be helpful later on. So now it's Wild West bundle. And again, I did the same thing. And this is from Three Wishes Company on Etsy. Again, I was kind of like trying to print out a bunch of them that I bought in last month, kind of a thing. I've been buying a certain amount every month and just trying to separate it out a bit while I'm still buying and have the money to buy. So again, it's just fun having these digital kits basically pre-made. Yeah, Three Wishes Company. So we got them too. These postal ones. Some envelopes. I did not print out everything that was on the on her link, there was a lot. I wasn't going to do that much. So, all right. Now this one is Lana Scrap, and it's called Beauty and the Rose. I have a Beauty and the Beast golden book or two, and I thought, okay, I just need a digital that would go nicely with it, so then I can use some of the pages to make the ephemera. So when this journal, when I saw this, I'm like, this would work great when you have golden books and you don't necessarily have much to go off of. That was my whole thought process when I went through and did these. Alright, and this is another Polka Art Studio, and it's Enchanted Forest. Again, I just loved some of these and thought, hey, maybe somebody else would love these too. These ones are all wrong way. All right. It's very whimsical, a lot of owls in it, but a lot of other creatures too in it, so I liked it the way it was. Now, this was a misprint, obviously, but that's okay. It's still going to go into the journal. I must have been running out of ink at this point in time. Just didn't realize it. Which happens sometimes to me, is run out of ink. And unless you're standing directly at your printers, you don't always catch it every single time. So it creates streaks, if you can't tell in my stuff. But other than that, it's pretty okay. Again, I don't let it necessarily get me down. So this one, for example, will be a piece that I'll cut up or use for ephemera. Same as this one. So the next few pages are just ephemera based. To allow myself a chance to create tags and pockets and all that. So this one's another Lana Scrap if the shoe fits. So it's all Cinderella based. And I think this one I just left the pages empty on the other side, so again, I figured this would be great for if I have any Cinderella junk journals hanging out. This would be amazing for that. And this one I'll probably use for cutting. But again, that's how I do it. Oh, this one's, so I guess them were my cutting ones for collage and all that. Okay, we're just gonna flip some of these around. All right. Obviously things got a little mixed up as I was doing it, because you're not going to want to see that every single time. You want to see this part. Really, Rosie? So this one's kind of plainer on both sides. Again, it's about giving journaling space. All right, and this one is Irresistible Prints, and it's called a fantasy pack. So this one's going to be more unicorn based. The pages that we're looking at first, and then we'll move on to the other ones. So, the mermaid-based ones. But I thought this would be so fun to do for little girls. And then I have some that would be fun just to use as ephemera. So here's our fussy cut page. Here is a better look. Another fussy cut page. So I printed out quite a bit in the last couple weeks. And then I also made sure I had the two pages from before on copy paper and not just cardstock. Sometimes that is a big deal. So this is our collage pages. And back to our fussy cuts. Again, just thought, with me having two little girls, my one daughter wants to start making her own journals. And I thought, let's do it with something she likes, not something she dislikes. So, and then we have our one like that. And then that's how I did these, was with the mermaid background on some of them. But these ones, the fantasy pack was made, I printed these off more for my daughter than for myself. Oh my goodness. Huge amount of paper. So there are at least 3 Etsy's in here and 3 Etsy's on here. And I will try making sure I link all the Etsy's down below. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye.